going on? It's your brother from another mother. Hashtag outside_AJ. Today I was going to do a little bit of vlogging. What you see in the beginning is that's the sky at night where I'm currently located. It's like I think it's a gas company or something like that. But at nighttime, that's the first time I ever seen the sky like that at night. Try to give you a better picture of through the townhouses what the flame looks like, but you seen it for yourself. Eventually, I'm gonna give you a tour of this place. $5.50 a month. Show you what that looks like in West Virginia. I really want to give you a tour of downtown so you can see what it's like. I want to do it at night, but it's like there ain't really no reason to do it at night because even though the channel is nightlife, there's really nothing going on there at night. But maybe I'll do two, maybe I'll do one during the day. I just want to introduce some business to you, just in case you happen to be in the area, and just showcase different stuff for you. For all that said, let's begin. So it's a whole bunch of different topics that I wanted to talk about. A little bit better, right? Yeah, I'm a barber too, by the way. My bad, cosmetologist. So I went to cosmetology school in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, at the top headquarters of Empire Beauty School. It was pretty decent. I figured instead of me going to get my barber's license that I would just go for cosmetology, and if I ended up liking some of the stuff, then which is extra bonus instead of just spending money just on a barber license. So going there, it was a lot of high school kids coming out of high school, a lot of women. It's only two guys, me and another guy that went there. We would go back and forth periodically, take turns, and you got like 20 women, 30 women, two guys. Sounds good, but yeah, I'm jumping all over the place today. Got the Tylers here. They love each other so much, but everything is mine, and I timed it out one day. I got like 3 minutes to do something before one of them is yelling at something. So trying to figure out what I'm gonna give them for lunch. Gotta do some dishes, normal house stuff. Yeah, we about 60 miles from the East Palestine train derailment. The first couple days hearing about it. At first I've been trying to stay out of the news kinda, because it's just been so much different negative stuff that's been going on that I get caught up in that. It's looking like a lot of distractions and stuff like that. But yeah, real close to the Ohio River, so I'm sure we get our water through the Ohio River. It's approximately like 10 minutes or so. So yeah, it just seems like the last few places that we lived at, it's just water issues, coal mine areas. So I don't know if it's a link between the two, but I mean, this one here, obviously, whatever chemicals went inside the sky, whatever. But it's like, where do you go? Because it's happening everywhere. It's chemical leakage, and going into the rivers. I seen something the other day about some nuclear spillage, but everything, the water is supposed to be fine. I forget where that was. It's just so much going on. It's like, well, where do you go? So African American, a lot of African Americans is packing up and going to Ghana, but I don't feel, you get that feeling like, I don't trust it 100%. You see all these celebrities, and that's anytime you're trying to promote something, you tend to want the celebrities to be, you want to invite the celebrities because, celebrities have a lot of followers. So I don't know. It's like what do? Do you trust it? Do you don't trust it? My thing about it is this. Number one, you got to remember that we wasn't just taken over here. Partially, part of that was we was sold. So you have a lot of people that's still over there in the countries over there that have the mentality that we aren't African, and that shouldn't stop anybody, because you have a large percentage that's saying like, y'all need to come back. But other than that, it's been just trying to keep up on it. I have a few channels that I follow, and the most recent thing is that somebody brought a piece of property over there, and for some reason you get like a 50-year contract or something for the land, and it's a lot. I'm gathering it's a lot of, when you purchase some land over there in Ghana, it's a lot of issues. People being scammed, African Americans and people from the UK going over there getting scammed out of land. So I mean, it's stuff like that I don't think it's going to stop me from going, but at the same time, that's why people say like explore. But you know what, like over here in America, it ain't that much different. You actually never own your property. I don't care where you at in America. Yeah, sometimes people look down on other people because they quote unquote own their property. But at the end of the day, through my years of real estate and been doing a whole bunch of real estate, the best way, in my opinion, the best way to purchase property here in America is through tax sales, which means people, quote unquote, who own their property, they didn't pay their taxes, their house get foreclosed on for taxes, and you can purchase those properties for whatever bill that they had for their taxes. And guess what? Sometimes those bills can only be $50. Sometimes they might be $50,000. So that's my mission right now, is forget about wholesaling real estate. I'm definitely not going to become no agent. I'm just trying to purchase some land through tax sales. That's the way I'm going. Anyway, I mean, here in America, it's not, it's not so much different. You got your pros and cons anywhere you go. So I guess just keep continuing to look for a country over there in Africa, or a country anywhere. Brazil's good. You got a large, places like that. But you can purchase property all over the world. Compared to this property for pennies on a dollar. So yeah, that's just that. I did a video the other day. I believe I uploaded it to Rumble. You can check out my Rumble channel. Hashtag outside_AJ. And I do news reacts on that one. And it was a thing I had to kind of stop in the middle of it because it was starting to get under my skin a little bit. The reason why was because it started out, they busted this gang. I forget. I think they was in Queens, Southside Queens, Southside Jamaica, Queens. And pretty much it just, hearing, listening to, how the officers or describing what's going on was like, and then seeing like the news reporter, she started putting on a vest and he was getting ready to go bust down some, she was going with them to go raid someplace. So it was one thing that I've been noticing is you notice it when you're in New York. You notice it that the police force is very diverse in New York, very. But what you're starting to notice when you sit back, I'm looking outside in right now. You start to notice that it seems like it's a very growing population of Asian police officers there. That was my number one thing. My number two thing is I want to explain my take on it. It's just my opinion. It's not fact. It's not something that I researched. It's just my opinion. Now, within the black community, is a lot of what they call, quote unquote, black on black crime, whatever, right? But the way I see this is if you look at our history, even to this day, if you go over, like we was just talking about, go over to Africa, you have villages, little small villages, right? You have cities, within those cities you have sides, you have kings or, of the villages, and then the president of the country is a chain, right? By nature, you take us to Mars, right? By nature, we're tribal people, by nature, peaceful tribal people. So it doesn't mean that we're very territorial, but inside of us, it's just there. Just like they compare other, nationalities to, what people feel like, how where their lineage here in America, where their lineage comes from, and a way of life that wherever they come from, that's their way of life. I'm not going to throw nothing out there because there's a lot of negative, some positive, and that's another thing that's pretty weird. But so eventually, go to California, Crips and Bloods, Chicago. I don't even know what happened to the Vice Lords. I don't really hear nothing about them anymore. But GDs, BDs, and so on and so on. You got little, all through the country is little, sets. Either, the most popular ones are the Crips and Bloods. If you look into our Caribbean side, right? You have Latin Kings, you have Nietas, so on and so on. Number one question B sometimes is how does it stop? It probably, my opinion, once again, it's probably never going to stop. Probably. Even if you look at certain countries and you look at, like I said, the small villages, if a problem was to occur in that country, more than likely the people from that country, they're going to set their differences aside and they're going to come together for a main purpose. And that's the only way I see this happening. But back to the news story, what was getting under my skin is like people are trying to, it's just social media stuff too. People are using negative stuff to try to benefit themselves. It's like the show that I was watching, or the thing about the gang getting busted was some I believe it was a basketball or track star or something like that, got killed, and then it went back and forth between different neighborhoods, or his friends or his family was doing this over there, and then they came back, retaliated, back and forth, back and forth. It's like and here's the news people making it like this thing, like come on, let's go, we putting on the vest, and we're gonna shoot the camera, and you're gonna kick down some doors. And it's like, whatever happened to regardless of color, race, gender, whatever, what happened to that's a child, that's somebody's baby. You're looking to put a camera in front of somebody's baby, and you're looking to get some brownie points for babies killing babies. That's what got under my skin. And I hope that, especially in America, I hope if you're watching this, and first of all, hope you like it and subscribe for more. But if not, I hope that at least you get this message that at some point you got to come together. The bigger problem is we're losing each other, period. It's other people that's losing other people, but it doesn't make sense for as a whole, the diaspora and America, we're keeping each other down instead of coming together and raising ourselves up. If you like guns, cool. The Crips and Bloods, or let me say the Crips. The Crips was, started out to protect the community. I'm not, I don't have all the knowledge on the Bloods. They came afterwards. The Crips was first, but it was all about protecting the community. It was all about even back then, the police brutality that was happening in the community. That's how they formed about. That's how they came together. And then eventually, the Bloods came, and then whatever happened between the two tribes caused friction, and then, whatever happened between tribes. Shaka Zulu, look him up, was a great warrior, great king from the Zulu tribe. And I'm not saying that to glorify anything. What I'm just saying is, at some point in time, people have to realize the reality of things, or maybe they don't. Maybe I'm completely wrong, right? Maybe whatever. It's my opinion. And like I said, be that warrior. Protect your village. Protect your tribe. But don't do foolish stuff. Don't and that's what's going on today. Foolish stuff. People are dying because somebody's shooting down the street with their eyes closed. I don't know where they got that from. That became kind of, I guess, a cool thing to do. Everybody's getting these guns with a 50 round clip, 100 round clip, and if they get into a problem, they closing it. You ain't even hitting your target. You're hitting everybody but the person that you got a problem with. Then you seeing them on the TikTok. I'm still alive. It's like, come on, how stupid does this get? This is stupid. In my opinion. As a whole, not just black people, we got bigger problems. Way bigger. Big. And at some point, we got to come together as a whole. Africa, continent as a whole you need to come together over there. I'm gonna do a separate video because I got a message for over there. The United States, the people, the citizens here needs to come together and understand that while you keep blaming the president for everything, understand that you got Congress people, representatives in your neighborhood that make the decision. It's not the president. It is not the president. That local person is part, the way that local person votes, yay or nay, helps make that decision of the stuff that you enjoy and the stuff that you complain about. So at some point, you're gonna have to come together and figure this stuff out. That's it for today. This is a #outside_AJ. I just figured I'd send a little message out today. I can't go out, it's raining, and I don't know if I want to go out in that rain. We don't know if it's real, fake, don't know if it got acid dropping out, just don't know if I should drink the water, don't know if I should wash up with the water. It is what it is. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and share it to a friend. Peace and blessings. I'm out.